What up? What up? What up? What up? Doing some boxing exercise and some shadow boxing. Getting some flow within my hands. Southpaw orthodox. That was bad. That wasn't it. I'm not normal. Thank you. my balance. Just throwing the right punches though. Slow it down. Moving too fast. I would definitely do it. Not that I'm running from getting taught in a gym. It's just the way life working right now. Just gotta, roll with the punches until that option becomes more available to me. Obviously, because it costs money. What's up? Shout out Romania. See, when that happens, it's usually because whatever direction you're trying to go, so say you're trying to go left, it's because your back foot, it's because your feet cross. Move before your lead foot, so sometimes well, through proper repetition, taking the right lessons online, of course, you're gonna take some type of advice online and stuff like that. Shout out Nick Gers. Little brother, shout him out, man. Yeah, nah, I wouldn't go too far. I don't think he's gonna KO anybody named Terrence Crawford, but anybody else? facts. Ain't no excuse. Get it done anyway. I'm trying to relax my shoulders because my shoulders are like very tense when I throw. So I'm just trying to relax my punches, kind of make it more effortless. As crazy as it looks, it works when you do it over time. It's my sweat. My sweat on the ground. leaning over. Thank you, thank you. He said, Chama. Sometimes that should just be open when you're like high guard up with them like this and they both just high guard together. What you gotta do is just turn your fist. Turn your fist laterally. My bad. Just turn your fist in the upward position and it'll fit through the high guard. What's up, Adam? Right now I'm just pushing off my back foot as if I'm throwing a jab. Not fully extending the jab, just not really throwing the arm of the jab, just shoulders and hip in the motion. Just to get my body used to doing that movement. So like it becomes more effortless when I'm doing it in combination or just in general. Sometimes I use the wall for like a push back. And really all it is you're like kind of stiffening your front knee. Because as you stiffen your front knee and push off, it's like but you gotta push into it. But it like straightens in, it straightens up your front knee at the same time. You just don't want to go over it and over straighten it. You just want to kind of straighten it. You know what I mean? Not all the way. But it's just a little bit of a bounce. We'll bring that arm. Yeah. These guys big. Could always count on the chat to say some crazy shit. This guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some advice. The 1-2s, man. The 1-2s. You think you know me? Why that sound like it coming from a fucking WWE fucking entrance? What up, what up? That was terrible. That was ugly. Don't copy what I just did. Bust the shit out that wall. I didn't mean to do that. Put that back foot up. Sometimes you just gotta iron down, you know what I mean? Like, slow down time. Rather than being stuck in your rhythm, slow down your rhythm. Watch their rhythm, and it also disguises your own rhythm. People don't really think about disguising their own rhythm. If you watch most people fighting, they're 9 times out of 10 showing their rhythm. They're like this the whole time, or bouncy the whole time, and they're not really conscious of it. So if you're watching them and you just, gauging that tempo of every time their feet hit the ground, you'll be able to catch them like they say when they least expect it, because their weight is being transferred in motion. So 9 times out of 10, even if your skill isn't there, if you have the timing to time them when they're coming inward, you're almost 9 times out of 10 hitting with some good shots. I've been boxing for 2 years, self-taught, about 2 years. Self-taught, everything is just going on the internet, seeing shit, recording myself, seeing the issues and trying to fix it. Within the 2 years, the progression that I've gotten, if I had the coaching, it'd probably take me about 3 months, maybe 4. As far as my know-how, I do have a higher know-how than somebody who has 4 months. I do have like a very intelligent way of thinking about the game, but skill-wise, yeah, I've probably been doing this for about 2 years. But if I had coaching, it'd probably take me about a couple months to get to where I'm at right now. Be real with you. Coaching takes a lot, though. It costs a lot of money, and if you don't have the money if you don't have the time to commit to that and spend that money to do that, like, if you're somebody who's my age and living a real life, you can spend that money on a car note. You can spend that money on things that you could actually that could benefit you right now, and we don't have to exert to that. But once money's not an issue and we're living lavish and we're free of financial issues, we will be boxing very, 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 how should I say it? Pretty much every day. I'll be in the gym every fucking day, man. I just need to make it happen in life first. We all go through it, but you gotta go through it. You can't soak in it. I'm a student to everything, so I would consider anything to be my coach. I get coached by life, so experience. People don't know where I'm at to start coaching. I haven't really come across somebody who's much further than where I am to be able to coach certain things. So like things that I need is somebody who could just sit in front of me, see what I'm doing wrong, and just in that moment I fix it rather than going back to the video and doing it a few hours later. It'll like ramp up my progression a lot faster. But as far as learning new things, there's some people who I would say I've taken some tips here and there, but I wouldn't say I've gotten coaching from. If anybody was my coach, it'd be Tommy A.K.A, person who I go on YouTube every single day, and he is a great fucking coach. As far as mechanics, he's IQ too, but really mechanics, he's gonna give you everything to a goddamn T. Like, again, it's preferred that you have somebody to see what you're doing wrong to map you out perfectly. But when it comes to what he's telling you, he explains it very well, very crisp. And yeah, that's pretty much my coach. Other than that, I haven't had somebody who's like I've been going to consistently. Whenever I scroll through something and see something, I just randomly came across a YouTube short that says it's doing like these Cuban boxing drills and stuff like that, I'll do it. Whatever. It's very spontaneous. And then whenever I'm doing anything, I'm usually shadow boxing or doing some type of drill, getting into my stance, trying to fix it or perfect it. I could be at the bus stop, I could be on the line at McDonald's, I could be at work or before work. You'll see a couple of my shorts where I'm doing it before work, right here in the living room, right in the backyard, in the park, you name it, I'm everywhere doing it. The neighborhood knows me as the guy who's walking around punching my arms. It's like, I don't know what it is, but I get like this good feeling, like a good release from just doing this. And it's not like, I don't know, maybe there is built up emotion, but I don't have like a conscious of a built up emotion where I'm just like, every day I'm thinking of like the stress. But like, I'm just flow just feels good. And I guess it's not the punching of the arms. It's just every day that I do it more and more, I gain more control of my body. So I feel more confident the more I do it. So I think it's less about like emotional stress, but it's like, just like a confidence of yourself and knowing yourself. And that goes with any sport when you start doing it well and understanding it well. Or anything, really. Yeah, man, I mean, you never know who you're gonna learn from. I've learned from people who are less polished than I am, and not to say that I'm polished, but have less of a know-how than I do, just because their mind is on different things. You know, life is on perspective, so I may be focused on one thing or many different things, but it may not be the same suit of cards that this person may have, so I can still learn from anybody. That's why I come out here, because I figure somebody on here will give me some tips, something I can implement in my drills and get better at, especially since I don't have the coaching. And then I use, the camera as like a mirror. The reason why I'm doing the punches over and over again is because, if you can see in my videos, my punch form isn't really there. So, multiple things. I'm like trying to work on my form, on my punches, but not only the form, but get into a rhythm with my punching. Because everything is based on the rhythm. So I'm kind of focusing on two things at once, which isn't a good thing. But rhythm is the basis of everything, other than your stance. Like the rhythm is like that hitting, like secret force that kind of runs everything in motion. So without it, you don't have anything, and without understanding it, then you're even less off than somebody who's more in control of it. So especially with the moving back and forth like this, just even this, you probably don't understand what I'm talking about unless you're like a real fighter. But this rock and movement, watch my shoulders, my knees, and my feet as I take each step. There's a rock in it. There's like everybody does it at every level. There's like a natural sway and transfer of momentum. It's for balance, right? Some people are more heavy on the front foot. Some people's stance are just more on their front foot, which brings them closer to you. But that's why it becomes a problem. Because one, unless you're somebody who has extremely fast reflexes like a Floyd Mayweather, baiting somebody here is very dangerous. Some people do come on their front foot because they have an understanding of their range, or maybe they just know that they're faster and can anticipate, somebody doing the same punch over and over again. But when you push forward like this, you've now closed the distance between your face and your opponent's fist. So naturally, it's gonna take less effort for those fists to connect to you. Now, when you're here and you get pushed back from being here, you're gonna be knocked off of your balance because your weight is gonna be pushed against you. You're gonna be coming to the punch. So it's gonna be like it's gonna be more force coming towards you. Now, when you're doing it fast, the faster you do it, the less control you have over it, unless you have worked out certain parts of your body to where you can, control yourself at those speeds. But when you're moving your body and you see people, they're like this, or like this, but they just can't stop moving. Every movement that they do is repeated. It happens in a specific pattern. It's not like they're just doing it randomly, right? They're doing it in a specific pattern. So even coaches, they'll coach you to do a specific rhythm, like a coach will coach you to box in a specific rhythm. Those rhythms, they don't teach you to disguise it. So, like I said, somebody like me who's paying attention to that, I'll see somebody like this, and the moment that they go like this, The moment they take a step further, closer, it could be very minute, it could be here. It just makes you that much closer to me. So I don't have to reach into a punch, right? And even this, feints work a lot more when your opponent is on their front foot, because they know that they're more susceptible to a punch. Some people don't know how to control it though. So they know that when they're closer, a feint could possibly happen. So they'll bait more on a feint. You could force them into a specific movement. Somebody said something. So pretty much every single time an opponent puts their weight to their front foot and you're in range, because the key is being in range. I've seen a lot of people, I've done it before, many times, but punch outside of range. But when you understand it and you look at their feet, that's why if you go into my boxing videos, you'll see me reach in with my front foot, but not kind of stepping at all with my back foot. This keeps me out of range, but when I'm ready to close the distance, I can just bring my foot up, right? But in my opponent's mind, they're thinking I'm just closing the distance. So they're gonna come in, I'm out and back in. So it's like, I like to call it a foot game. I just play like a foot game with my opponent. Just take those little, they don't bite on it, I close the distance. They bite on it, I let them come in, and then I make them pay. But here's why I'm working on my boxing, my punching and stuff like that. Because a lot of the times when I throw my punches, I'm very vulnerable to a punch, and I don't have full control over myself. Like, I'm over committing to each punch. So just working on keeping them tighter, and especially keeping my hands up. The other big thing is keeping my chin down. I don't know how to really do that without looking at the fucking ground. It kind of feels weird. But that's kind of why I shrug up my shoulders to block my chin, which isn't good. I'm trying to relax my shoulders when I throw my punches. We'll get better with time. What advice we got? Be more loose. You don't gotta box like the textbook. Yeah, that's what I'm like trying to enforce myself. But I do it so wrong all the time that I feel like if I over exaggerate it, it's better than the wrong way that I do it. But you're 100% right. That's kind of just explained a few moments ago, trying to relax a little bit more. Thank you for the tips. Anybody else got more tips? Please be my guest. I will gladly take them and, implement them into some drills and work better. Thank you. I actually had in my gloves, so. Thank you. You know, some come with hate, some come with love. You just gotta take them as they come, you know? We all want the same thing, and that's growth, so that's why we're here. If you are here and you stayed that long, we on the same wavelength. Lean inwards. Oh, Leon Edwards. This guy. Not only can't I read, but that's not my name. Practicing punching with the gloves on, because obviously it feels different with gloves than without gloves. So, yeah, that's why. Straight like that. Like Mike Tyson, it's funny. Only one mic, man, only one mic. Thank you. Gotta breathe into it. It's that rhythm again. Breathing gotta be in rhythm. Legs gotta be in rhythm. Shoulders and arms gotta be in rhythm. Hips, obliques. It's all gotta be in sync. We're gonna get there. Takes time. The beauty is, we still here, so we can keep working. Keep practicing that jab. It's the most lethal weapon. Sometimes you just gotta sit in the stance so that your body can get familiar with it, recognize it, close your eyes, feel where you're at rather than just having something to see to give you that gauge. I'm not saying my stance is perfect, but it's definitely what I'm doing. I heard somebody told me a little less weight on my front foot too. So like a little up, not as much as my back foot. I'm gonna try that too. Sounded right, so yeah. Sitting there for a second. The jab should be like a piston. Yeah, I hear you. What if I told you my hand's just not that fast? let me know. That's like me going full speed. So my hand's just not that fast. Yeah, that's 100% speed. So I got some resistance bands. I got some dumbbells, 5 pounds. It's really the only pound I have. But yeah, maybe if, you know, that could help my speed. But if that looked any better, then I'll do it like that. It's my southpaw. I'm a natural orthodox, so I'm getting in my southpaw just so I can be comfortable and shit like that. Just gotta turn it. It's like a parry and jab at the same time. So this is for the cross, this is for the jab, this could also be for the jab, this is for the hook or jab or any punch. I'm really just making sure I have an escape route for most of my punches, if not all my punches. Good. Thank y'all for the likes too. How's it looking, y'all? Look terrible, look good, but I need to work with it. I'll give you this angle. I'll do it slower so you can see specifically when you work. Thank you. think I've kind of made that my stance and muscle memory now. That's amazing. Yeah, thank you for the advice, bro. That guy's amazing. It's funny. It's good to have a sense of humor, people. You know, if somebody makes fun of you, laugh at them, because they clearly want somebody to laugh at their joke, right? So we're passing on good, positive energy around here. That was bad. That was all bad. Too close, I couldn't turn my hand all the way. Yeah, I actually turn around because I want to look at my form, because that's why I use the camera. The camera is here so that I can see my form and correct it rather than keep doing the same wrong form over and over again. Spent a lot of time on my form. I'm gonna spend even more time on my form. And because I don't have a coach, I gotta kind of, or a mirror, I have to use the camera as my mirror. So sometimes I look back at it just to see how I look. But thank you, bro. How much time we got on here? Oh shit, we got 17%. So gotta close this out pretty soon. We're gonna close it out with a 15-minute breathing meditation. So let's go grab the device. Last time I did this, I had a crazy experience. Y'all let me know if you've ever had it, if you've ever meditated. I had this crazy sensation. It was like, I don't really know how to explain it in words, but I felt like this energy. I felt like this energy in my stomach when I was doing my breathing meditations. First 3 minutes, it was like regular. I was just, just trying to catch my rhythm. The next like 3 minutes, like things that I was hearing started to feel like it was coming from me. Like I was the one creating the sounds, or there was like somehow like linked to me somehow. So that's like the first 6 minutes of the meditation. I've had that type of feeling before, not like often, but I've had that type of feeling before. Then next like 5 minutes, I started feeling, as I started breathing in from my diaphragm, I started feeling like this energy in my stomach. It was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like just some type of energy, like a power engine type of energy. Like as I breathed in, and when I can like kind of like feel like the surrounding area. So my body's like this. I could feel my arms from my stomach. Like it was like I was touching it, and it wasn't touching. Like through a force field or something. It, just for lack of a better term, right? Just feeling my body. Then I started feeling the air, like in the next 5 minutes, I'm feeling the air like flow through my arms. And like, I'm kind of like just feeling what air is doing to my body. Like it was just like with every breath I took, it felt rejuvenating, like a power source that could power like facilities. Like it was just immense. Then my body started like almost tingling. Like I felt like this vibration around my body. Like, and this was probably like 20 minutes. I went over the time. I didn't do it with a clock or nothing. I went over the time, and it was just like, it's just like I felt it through my body. It was just crazy. It was the first time I experienced that. Breathing meditation. My breathing pattern that I do is 4-4-6. So in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for another 4 seconds. So I'm about to do that for 15 minutes. Welcome to join, welcome to stay. Be my guest. It's all up to you. All right, but we in it though. Appreciate y'all who stuck around for the meditation. I gotta head up out of here though. Advice by the done. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Check out my videos on my channel. Uploaded some boxing videos, some of my last sparring sessions. Y'all let me know how I did. And we'll keep at it. Catch you on the next one.